here is having like pieces. Go. Currently only sent me wins. The whole plan is actually to analyze the mistakes and don't repeat them. It's like a little bit coaching process. I'm trying to give to you totally for free, of course, during the stream. If you have questions, I'm trying to respond also. Hey, SD Acon. Separate your account. Alright, so Zarmas Twitch. We have currently Philidor. It's still not crystal clear. He could go with the G6 system, move to work. Okay, bishop e7, crystal clear, Philidor. After d6 in the Sicilian, where is essential? Well, a6 is sneaky. A6, most of the cases could be good prophylaxis in Sicilian for black. If we take out the Neichdorf system, you need a6. So there is immediately e4, c5, knight f3, a6 system, definitely. I'm not sure what's your game. We can check it out later. Didn't drink long time ago cola, but very, very unhealthy, but maybe I need the power. Standard plan, I don't see anything wrong in this Philidor. Looks like good. h6, hurry up with the prophylaxis. You don't need h6, you can waiting for bishop to come out. I think this bishop on d3 is not well placed. So he could try directly castle. I'm not sure if there are benefits of h6 or most of all could be kind of a wasting of time. Especially if white moved the bishop to c4. c4 is much better square through a4. In Philidor, you should go forward here, not h6. Because even when the bishop is on g5, it's not really dangerous. But if we check out the variation with the bishop c4, there is anyway using this weak square and this fork. So h6 could help to the white. How to explain? If bishop g5 is not that useful move, then why to play h6? So, okay, I could recommend directly castle. I mean, bishop e3. White is having a third rank strategy. Third rank strategy. I will not say that this is so great for white, definitely. Because he almost finished already the development. He can transfer the knight like in a regular Rui Lopez. Knight e2, knight g3, and then occupy the weak squares around. Attack me on the king side part. This is a common maneuver for white side. Because this knight, the other logic is this knight is not really currently working now in the center or not able to jump ahead. So this is the good plan of white. Here we go. I can open up the evaluation just, and you will be able to see it. Right. So white play bishop e3. We will not go so deeper for the white side. g5. I think we check out this game. Second. Same. Check out this game. Oh, this was yo-yo. Maybe we check out this game in a different way. Okay, g5. I remember this game because he was attacking him in a very aggressive way. g4. Oh yeah, I remember that I recommend him directly to push 4. I will repeat it the same. It's like more forcing attack. Now even you can bring the other knight to f6 with open up the bishop. Okay, so capture here. Knight g6. Avoiding the castle. For some point this is good because there is no threat against the castle. We cover all these squares are under flex control. all these squares. Beautiful place in Bulgaria. I have a nice border city with a deep history. Here is the culture of Europe, not in Bulgaria. Here is the culture of Europe. So Bulgaria is not super small country. I've forgotten of everyone. So Black and Black come over here, who decide to not make a castle, and I deep appreciate this activity on the king side part. So g4 is a bit good. Yeah, we have many beautiful sightseeings. We have many much more deep history, which is not my strong strong weapon, but I don't like so much history, to be fair. So much date, so much king past, so much wars. I really don't like them. But we have many. Maybe one of the most beautiful plays could confirm that it's a cave. We have many caves. One of it is called given Ledenika. That's mean you're able to freeze inside. It's a very freezing when you go in. We have many castle. Yeah, castle. Even on the Black Sea, we have castle. Um, let's show you a question. I know that you're asking question after question, but I can show you some castle. Here we go, and this is close to the Black Sea. There is a website too. Awesome. Out of the game of Zlech. So sorry for distraction, but I'm not sure if you're able to see everything here. This is, for instance, one of the castle close to the Black Sea. It's very beautiful. There's some animals around, some buildings, super old buildings. It's very beautiful without paying out. Check out the link. To Google tour, but still you can simply ask someone to recommend in a different regions. Yeah, we have a beautiful nature. We have beautiful nature with restriction. I don't know to have. So you can see some animals made by the grass or some old buildings inside with pieces, deep nature, and there is a lake with animals. There are some beautiful monuments. Oh no, you don't see them. Monuments, where do you see? I'm confused. I open up so many windows now. Yeah. So beautiful monuments. Here we go. Brass. It's close to, yeah, it's close to Burgas, Sozopol. This yeah, the quality pictures of the powerful nature and animals, monuments. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. I have been there only one time. It's calling Ravadinovo. One more time, the link is here. You who visited. I think there is English version. Yeah, there is English version here. There is English. Anyway, let's go back to Jlech Hammer game. It was the question about the castle. So he anyway pushed g4 also. A capture on g4 by bishop. What is the most correct capture now? By bishop or by knight? I think I saw a bit later that yeah, he got these problems with the retreating the bishop. So probably bishop is stronger on, if the bishop is stronger on e6, you don't need to pin the knight if you don't really plan to capture the knight. So knight takes g4 is a good deal. Revisit each other. Just by train? By train, don't know, but by bus it's very, very cheap to go to Istanbul, the biggest city ever, and it's very cheap. It's about 10 hours by bus, I think so. Like that. Very cheap. Uh, so, but capture by night makes more sense because you want to eliminate the bishop pair. Hey, X-Pack, I was asking you in Discord, are you able to play in upcoming Sunday Arena? But are you able to play in Blitz and Bullet? I was just updating the time because, guys, you say change the time. Set is set. We're gonna change it in the end of the February, in the end of March with 1 hour. But oh, okay. I should remove you from Bullet then. I have to check out because PMD put some rules. Maximum different people has to be three people. I have to check out if the list is okay. You don't want to play Bullet, okay. So the starting time is 1 p.m. PDT time zone, or USA time zone. I mean, last Friday it was 12. This Sunday gonna be 1 p.m. PDT. That's mean 9 p.m. set. I'm repeating it. It's a different time because USA changed the time. So knight xg4 is much better to eliminate the bishop pair. He captured with the bishop, bishop e2. I told you anyway, bishop takes f3 will be not really possible. But now he blocked out the castle too. h5, push, push, push. Seems like easy to break through here. h2. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, I can simply remove you from the bullet. It's okay. We need all the people. Need all the people. Okay. I'll do it now because later I can forget about. Should delay you here, and we are on the border. We are on the border. On the border, it's about 1550. I have to check out every single time the average rating, and I have to check out if we have huge difference between the both teams. Asna, Popsologis, I was asking if you're gonna late, it's arena. If you are already in the list, it's totally alright. You can late. So I think we have currently two differences only. X-Pac and Utmain declined to play Bullet. I think this is the two differences. So if more people like Jersey, Sirhane, and Jenny in the battle wish to play, I'll be glad to accept them. Or Bullet, I'm not sure. We Mr. Kushi is having super high ratings, so we need weaker players definitely. All right. Two more slots, I think so, for the tournament. I think two more to reach maximum of 12 players. Only if the average is not over 1.6. Bullet is tough. Oh, but Bullet is there is the increment, so it's not totally Bullet, you know. It's not totally Bullet. You're sacrificing for the team, Halfo Nelson. Huge thanks, Halfo Nelson. Yeah. So Queen said castle, finally he's ready for that. By the way, after retreating here, actually if whites change the move order, like first bishop g5, it's not so easy to play an id7 and make a castle then. Okay, but anyway. At h2, bishop d7. The question is why d7, because a little bit later I think he was able to play e6. So bishop e6, even if you stay without castle, it's all about activity here. So you keep going with your plan anyway. h4 to h3, push, push, push to the end. Is that replacement? Yeah. Okay, so bishop d7, castle, 8. And now I definitely don't really like bishop e6. Okay, guys, if it's your turn now, how you gonna solve the problem with the f7 pawn? Please let me know. Let me know. Each team has 3 replacements. Yeah, but what's mean replacement? If Logis... Oh, also Logis didn't play, yeah. I think we already done with these three things, because... Oh, no, Logis will play. I move his name to Blitz and Bullet. Even if he's able to late on the Blitz, we don't care. It's gonna be less points for us. Difference in three names. Yeah, so currently we have X-Pac, we have Otmain. These two players will not play Bullet. And maybe we're allowed to make a one more. Yeah, everyone is trying to avoid the Bullet, but guys, we should collect a team, so I really deep appreciate if you're gonna play. I think Otmain is good player. I'm not sure why he avoid playing Bullet. Okay, how are you gonna solve the problem with a F7? By the way, you're allowed to wait too late for the tournament, but you know, as much as possible games you're gonna play, it will bring more points to the Amazonkas in the final standings. And hope so we all gonna play like a team, not after 5 losses in a row and you're gonna give up. Maybe you're just heating. It's a long tournament. I move Mr. Jingles to the buff, Blitz and Bullet, so I think team is alright currently, even if we don't add people. We need points, so I'll be glad if Mr. Jingles also play buff. This will be great. And again, thank you so much for the great support. So, how you wish to solve the problem with the f7 pawn? Zlech is playing bishop e6, what I don't really like. Again, waiting for better suggestions. Let's go. Actually, we can move here, but you only have laptop mouse, bad for Bullet. Yes, you share these with us, yeah. But still, you're faster than others. Yeah, I'm worried if I'm adding them, we can be over 1-6. I'll be glad. I think GRC is a very good blitz player. Also Bullet. If I have no option, actually we can discuss the team even tomorrow, guys. So don't feel so much trouble. When you join the fan club link, probably chess.com will push you to play, remind you, and able to forget about. Where are you from, Benki? Okay, guys, how to solve the problem with the f7 pawn? What is the greatest counterattack here? What we should do? Philadelphia, hey, pistol pad. How are you doing? Oh, you're from Sweden? Okay, cool. b6. Bishop b6 was ledge move. As I mentioned, it's not the best one. Ruslav, how are you doing? Mm. Want to be in another city? I'm fine. I'm trying to analyze some of the game. Hey, Sepatashra. Oh, cool. Pretty rapid rating. Also, first rating, it's important to be... Wait, why they don't want to know this? Before. Okay,
9 raiders from
4 attacking the
Lucas
queen.
Cursa have joined.
Oh, very awesome. Huge thanks, Lucas Girchea. Huge thanks. She's Romanian, excellent coach and streamer. Seems like I didn't know you're streaming. That's awesome. Huge thanks, appreciate it. Check out her channel. I would check too. Oh, this is Bulgarian, so. Mm. Actually, you're streaming together with Chef Ru. Is it same? Okay, cool. Thank you, Luca. Knight G4, you said. Okay. It seems like more dangerous than Bishop E6. Bishop E6 is a bit weak. Just for chess 24 in the Berlin Grand Prix. Okay, cool. Knight G4, Knight takes G4, and after this, attacking the rook. After a rook takes D8, you're able to counterattack the bishop. So White is not really having
Relucas Gersa.
White is not really
Thanks
having
for
time to
subscribing.
capture F7. Oh, huge thanks, Captain Logis. Huge thanks. Something important? Yeah, I said that first rating, when first rating is coming to you, it's good to be high. It's important to be high because the coefficient of counting, at least for classical, is like this. I'm not that super familiar with the new rules, but it's much different if your first rating is 1-2 or 2-2, you know. So over 2000 will be awesome. Just because of the coefficient of 40, I think so, 40 if you're low rated. A little bit later, when you become more advanced, it's gonna be 20. I think mine is 20 about classical, and they can count you 15 and 10 and so on. Jingles wanna fight. Jingles wanna fight. Okay, so now after bishop takes e7, what's the final result of all these training goals? You still are able to break through here. Jump on f4, all the pieces are well coordinated and totally opened. And you cover f7 successful without generate any single weakness. So after his move, bishop e6, what's going on? Take, simplification, but White could capture here, too much simplifying, and now, however, you capture and bring the other rook to d1. So far, it's not that great. France and Holland, red, white, and blue. Yeah. Oh. One win against 2-4, 1-4, 2 losses against 1-9. Yeah. Okay, so bishop e6 is not that great deal if you have a better moves, not going for a huge weakness. So now black is totally winning after this, eliminating the bishop and simply occupy these weak squares. Fight, guys. It's gonna be great training session for Sunday Arena. I'm attacking the queen, definitely. Hey, Mr. Kusha! Hey, huge thanks for your participation, for your confirmation, for everything. Check out Mr. Kusha channel. I saw him today. Didn't have time to follow him so much, but I saw him today streaming. Check out his account. Follow him for sure. Click on the link below and press follow. Mr. Kusha is our first board on Bullet. 2-7 rated player. I read that some of the players cry why we have so strong first boards in Arena. I read that 2-8 now. Oh my gosh, they're gonna kill us. Like, why International Master and why so high rated are taking apart Arena, but I don't care. We have, why not, this is like strategy, you know. It's not tactic in chess, it's strategy. The Trojan horse, maybe. We have a super high rated and super low rated, and we have people in the middle too, of course. After Bullet, hope so Mr. Kusha could win it. He's amazing Bullet style. Okay, so Queen f3 currently and Rook You can exchange rooks, bring the other one too, or move the rook here with a full pressure of f2. This was excellent trading off, step by step. White is playing extremely passive. Mainly before Bullet Championship today. Whoa, warning. Wow, cool, cool. Cool heating, could say. Amazing. Well, no one complained about our last rated. Yeah, no one complained that they took so much points, you know. Yeah, so much points from us. Yeah, a warm up also. I didn't let Mr. Kusha to adopt me. He had new chances. Now, boom. So here I could start talking about. I think I checked this game out immediately after the stream, after the tournament finished. This was one of the most exciting attacking what we ever saw of Mr. Zlech. So now 93 exactly. If king accept, of course they didn't accept. They moved the king to f1. Now the question is, shall we play simple chess, push to the end, or shall we searching for a mating net? Now I think Zlech spent too much time, in about a minute and something, you can see here. No, sorry, it's about 10 seconds, or 15. Not so much time. Okay, knight f4, 3, it seems like natural, but if white is not really able to capture the knight, what could be better alternative than knight f4? Do we need to retreat, or we can keep going ahead? What do you think? Yeah, I'm scared to go above because all right, now I check out the ratings, but after 3 days these ratings could be super high, and then I should not accept some players maybe, or I don't know what to do if the rating is changed. So I think until now we're in about 100 points difference of 1-6. I think we can accept maybe one more player. Could be Jersey, Jenny, or Sir Hain. Or we could try to accept two. I have to check out them. I'm scared to go over 1-6 really. Everyone should start push for the bullet tournament, yes. Hey, Sir Hain, happy to see you. Queen h4. Queen h4 is blundering the queen. Okay. Any simple attacking, guys. Any simple move, simple tactic. Mouse movement. Your brain movement. Knight h2, knight b2. Knight b2. Knight b2 is here. Knight h2 is here. I'm currently captured. For me, good moves, please. Yeah, here I couldn't find out something special in the game. What's up with you? Knight h2, I'm gonna take it. So let me know if, yeah, if Sir Hain is able, maybe. I'm not sure. Sir Hain and Jersey, you know, in general, is too late their time, but I'll be glad. Yes, I sign you up, Mr. Jingles Hop, so this time you will not say in the last second. So, it's all about chess, it's all about play team competition, play for Amazonkas, play actually for Adriana Nikolova Chess Club, so play so long, most of you in the club too, so I'd be glad if you play like team players. Forget about politics, wars, love. it's about chess fighting, you know. So just enjoy with the chess 2 hours, play with competitive people also who'd like to win. Miscalculate, queen f1, sending the back rank. Okay, Zlech. Just capture the rook. Yeah, capture the rook is +8, why not? Play simple chess, okay. More suggestions? It's a 9 p.m. set, but USA changed the time, so I'm not sure which hour you compare with. It's 1 p.m. PDT or 9 p.m. set, 10 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. set is starting the Blitz tournament. We have a 15 minutes break between both tournaments. week I have a match with Mr. Bogner. And this will be Thursday. Wednesday Arena, Thursday match with Mr. Bogner. And in April, first Thursday of April, we have sub battle against Mr. Bogner. He call you today. Okay, you can remarry. You can remarry it. Mary. Yeah, you can remarry for Mary. This was funny, but not sure how to say. Why? Same person. There are some people who that I think so. Like Hollywood stars, maybe they divorce, then they come back and okay. H4 push seems like good. Also push. Oh, why not? For time if the knight is not really acceptable. Why not to make like that? H4 H3. It's one of my favorite anyway. Yes, I know, Mr. Jingles. That's why I said remarry to marry. Remarry to marry. If you plan to marry it again, just to remarry to marry. Maybe you didn't. Oh, okay. It's too expensive. Oh, okay. It's a 1+1. It's not directly bullet. It's not directly so much pressure. You have 1 second increment, so don't super much worried about that. Guys. Okay, so no one share with me. No one share with me how fast you can win the game after Queen F7. Do you see, guys, what I'm seeing? Do you see what I'm seeing, really? It was a very counting day, so I need to relax. About document crash, so it was pretty old history. I cleared the house. It's a hard job to clear the house. I hold on everything with the years, but finally today I go to the next step. You don't see what I'm seeing? Okay. That's pity, that's pity. So guys, actually wherever I move away the knight, what's the next step? What's the next step? Let's say wherever I move away the knight. I ever play against Kirill Georgiev. He outplayed me in the deep end game, totally drawish, and I was very mad. Yes, I ever play against him. Okay. 93, of course. There we go. I want to play the rapid, but there was the story of Elo average. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. No, actually, there is a story that you come too late to the list. I don't want to be out of the deadline. And now current deadline is Friday. It's Friday because the tournament is on Sunday. So until Friday we should figure out the list of players. And also average, yes, shouldn't be over 1/6. This is another rule, yeah. But there are many rules in this list, so even I'm not able to remember all of them. Alright, 93. 93. And finally winning the queen. Easy job. How to clear the house. Yeah, yesterday I cleaned the PC, the computer. Today I cleaned the house a little bit. Yeah, like a month ago. Yeah, I know. I did. He won the tournament because I didn't play. Yeah, I wasn't there. I was sick. I think I took Omicron. I was sick all of February. I didn't wish to go out. And I think I tried to recover before. I mean, I'm joking that he won it because I wasn't there, but last time he was there and I was there too, so I was in the first boards. Uh, the first board taking apart first places, but couldn't do so. Yeah, so queen f7 is totally crashing down. Let's answer to your question about the queen e2. Another simple move. Now you can retreat, but this will be a big difference between because it's a very, very forcing way, yes. So Joland funny? Really? Oh, okay. You relax. Where do you know? I didn't say what I'm drinking. Yes. It's just something red, you know? I never say what I'm drinking. Queen c4. Hmm. Okay, mate in 5. Mate in 5, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 moves, force checkmate. Go. Go, 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 go. I'm drinking also cola. I told you I didn't drink so much cola, so it's giving you energy too. Oh, I drink everything in this glass, by the way. I'm drinking juice, I'm drinking everything in this glass. Water even, yeah. London, Brussels. Oh, Johannesburg is important, yes. To compare with. Second ago, you could have won the night. Oh no, Queen was on a2. It's a different move order. Drinking, yeah, blood. Okay, anyway, not cannibal. Hey, hey, proper, how are you doing? Cheers with the red juice. It's a home prepared red stuff. Hey, contentious, happy to see you. How are you doing? Oh, by the way, if you're how long you're no, you're still 1 month subscriber. Oh, that's pity. That's pity. Maybe you're able to take a part in the round 3. I have no idea what's the time control. You have to check out. I take in general from the bazaar, home prepare home eggs coming from home, not from the firms so well. I trust to the some old ladies and so on, so they have many home prepared honey, red stuffs and so on. Yeah. Hey Venki, hydrate. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah, Halfway Nelson. Dracula. I haven't been in Dracula in Romania. There we go. Halfway Nelson is our cannibal tonight. Our cannibal tonight. 5 moves checkmate. It's 5 moves after counting knight g4. There we go. Wherever you go, queen g2 checkmate. It's a force move. Force checkmate in 5 moves. Okay, anyway, this was funny. Yeah, Suarez was called was biting the people during the soccer match, yeah. It was easy. So after queen f7, anyway, he retrieved the knight. I was just checking out interesting lines out of this. Of course, he won the game by beautiful 4 key check. And now the question is again. Okay, queen g2. I think he missed this huge evaluation soon. Yeah, he let him to cover the check by any of those knights. Then what's the simplest winning situation for black? Grab a glass of water. Drunk. The red stuff. What make me fall in love with chess? Maybe so much habits. Years of experience. So funny tournaments. Maybe the glory of when you step on the first stair. Why not? The glory. Maybe the dream to become a national player. Maybe the dream to become a woman grandmaster. And maybe the dream to catch a very clever guy. Dracula. Am I looking like Dracula? Take the knight. Yes, of course. Uh, of course, capture the knight. This is the simplest way. So there is not a single check around Black King, and now, of course, there are many threats coming to the Black through knight g2. Still Queen h1 is on the way, of course, and bring the rook to the second or to the first rank. Pretty simple way. Rook g1, yes, and knight g2 gonna be checkmating. Move. So queen takes f3, the best response. I mean, after move. Or you don't need to waste it. You can simply checkmate. So, yeah. There we go. It's still winning for black. Oh yeah. Capture here. And now, capture here. I'm not sure he has to trade off. This is make the game longer into the rook endgame. For sure, it's a crystal clear win, but probably if you're gonna keep the queens on the board, guys, queen and rook together against this naked king on e1, comparing to your safety position of the king, I say safety because it's very hard to reach the black king. So I could trust more to if you're gonna keep the queen on the board, like queen d2, any zigzag checks, trying to win e4. So with the queens on the board, you can finish the game faster. Again, like maybe queen g3, or even if it's not a check, it's very hard to reach the black king after one time window, and you're ready also to push. Currently, pushing this pawn is guaranteed promoting. If you exchange the queens, it's not promoting. Really possible. Okay. I think he realized good here. We don't need to go so deeper to this endgame because it seems like totally winning. Okay, this was one of the game of Zlech. I go to his third game. We go. He's white. Let's check out the accuracy. Let's check out the accuracy. We can here also. In the other case, I want to be upstairs because hiding the 89 for white, 78 for black. All right. Go back here. Okay, so knight f6, English. Push. So much pushing. The question is why black is playing so bad in the opening part. Hey, Venki. Well, not really. I don't want to be the richest. I don't want to be the most clever one. Even I don't want to be number two. Number one, sorry. I want to be number two. I think number two is sneaky to be. Number one is very, how to say, under so much projectors, interviews, whatever. It's good to be number two, believe me. So, okay, so the question is again, when you push e6 and c6, why you make the weakness like, yeah, I already covered them, but maybe even I lost them through the years. I'm not sure how long they are valid, these norms, because I didn't take a part in serious tournament. To raise my rating, are these norms having any valid period? They could be out of date. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's like that. I think the two also there is another problem. People who worked in the past for federation, people who ever saw these norms, and I even don't have them in the paper, and even the norms weren't sent to FIDE. I think so, some of them, and even don't have them in the paper. I have to remember them, write to the arbiters. And the problem is too, the arbiters who've been international arbiters in our federation already died. And it's not funny, but probably there is a way these norms to be lost. There is a way, believe me. No expiring date. Okay, cool, cool. E5. Of course, E5. If opponent is playing such a bet like C6 and E6, open up weak squares and let you attack him. Really able to come here because queens control G4. You have to go back. Push, activity, knight f3, 7. Develop with the bishops. Looks good. Okay, now maybe we can check out different setup for white side. It's already totally domination in the center. It's like French defense. French defense setup. What we have to do? Bishop d3 looks nice in my eyes, but for sure black is preparing something like dc and c5, pushing. Well, if someone is making a norm like cheating, probably they have to take his norms. I'm pretty sure. Take his money, medals, norms, whatever. If you're a cheater, you're a cheater, you know. So maybe I could capture once on d5 and then play bishop d3. Yes, exactly. It was Petrosian who was cheating in chess.com. They banned him from everywhere. It was making like this with the eyes. It was like this. I'm not sure. Against Wesley Soar, it was some top, something like Grand Prix tournament online, but it was a crystal clear. Yeah, that's why they push the people to have a camera in front and have a camera behind. But also, if you have anything in the ear, I think they cannot really totally prevent cheating, but especially when it's online, you never know. You never know. It's too much. Hoodie, sweater. I bought from. Yes, thank you, contentious. I saw the picture. Huge thanks. I saw the picture. I saw that you bought hoodie, and it's very nice. Very nice. Looking good. Wesley said immediately after the game faced Petrosian that he cheated. Yeah, yeah. He make like this with the ears. Come on, with the eyes. Sorry, with the ears. With the eyes. Yeah, he cheated definitely. Uh, yeah, I'm all the time a bit angry when this is happening. But yeah. By the way, for those of you who doesn't know the story, this Petrosian has no connection with the old Petrosian. They just call him because he was born at the same time, and his father was a huge fan of the old Petrosian. And his father just called him with the same name, with the hope one day to make him grandmaster and top player. This is just a story. He doesn't have connection with the old Petrosian. Okay, so for me this is slightly better move order because you avoid the all lines with I told you DC and perspective C5 for black side. Start to analyze games when I'm reading the chat and trying to respond to everyone, but okay. Of course, knight f5, this is totally a blunder. Fire sash. Count. Knight f5. Who is going to play in a close position? Knight f5. Give up the knight in a close position. Who is going to play this? It's a bit strange, no?
Hans Cheng.
Oh,
Thanks for subscribing for 8
Hey,
months.
Hans Cheng. Didn't see you long time ago. Long time ago, really. Thank you so much for the continuation. Bishop takes f5, of course, and now simply losing this. What should I say? Modern Petrosian, yes. Oh, the old Petrosian. Hard to do it, yeah. Okay, so knight f5, very bad. Very bad move. He's still able to capture here, and now you just waste a tempo for bishop d3 and capture c4. This is most of all common for the queen's gambit accepted when black is capturing c4 and you're wasting of time, and black is able to play a6, b5, c5 setup. Being busy. Oh, okay, cool. So we're gonna play arena. Be glad maybe you can join in our round 3. Only interested. The odors of PMD. Yes, so bishop takes c4, and now he's able to come here and say eliminate the bishop. Capture here. Thank you, but not really. Yeah, he's a grandmaster, of course. He played top tournament. It's all about money, guys. So whatever we say, why people are cheating, he's top grandmaster. He take a part in competition. But only top maximum 20 people, I can guarantee that they take good money. So it's all about money. That's why they're cheating. I know, I think at least 2-3 players like Ipatov, young super grandmaster, changed the country 3 times. Top coach, top grandmaster. He stopped playing chess. He said that if he's using his potential in any other area, he will earn much more. So he said he stopped playing, but I'm not sure if he stopped completely playing. So people with 2-6, 2-7 very often stop playing chess, yeah. Moving still on time. Well, not everything, of course. If all the people in the world blame on you, what the hell? What the hell? Doesn't matter which area you're gonna go. You're gonna be cheater. Yes, of course. Depends of your wishes in the life. Depends of your your goals in the life. So uh you're gonna cheat once, you're gonna cheat twice, but maybe person didn't imagine that third time someone gonna catch him, show him with the finger, and this is gonna be the biggest finger in his life. That he will realize this, but much later and too late. Yeah. Okay, no title for 1/7. Okay, so I think this is much better move order for black side. Knight f5. I think Zlach completely eliminate this. I think this game is also quite good. Actually, the question is, do we need to take d5? Do we have a better opportunity here? Not sure Ben Fangold is so familiar with the earnings. Not sure. Maybe his last tournament was 20 years ago. Is he a competitive player? I mean, is he ever playing the competitions? Just streaming regular? I'm not familiar with Ben Fangold career. Maybe never see him in the tournaments. Like, um, well, uh, I could make a real joke, but really, he's not a young player who'd take apart. Uh, hmm, take part in a tournament. So he's a great joker, probably, but I'm not sure he's a regular tournament player. All tournaments there, okay. Oh, okay, didn't know. Okay, now the interesting fact here is that sometimes such a pawn could be poisoned, but I'm not sure I see exactly why. There are some reasons because of check, you should go back, and the pressure of the knight on c3. He's a great joker. Yeah, he's a great joker, I know, but very often giving even content, yeah, but point. Hmm. Some things probably are just in his mind. I mean, that's exactly what I wanted to say. If he's really knowing, if he's familiar with how much are the earnings of top 15, top 20 players. I think so. Top 15, top 20 players in the world are earning good money. So now, if you made a castle, you're able to lose c3. I'd be 6 fixing. I could have a little conversation about. So the curious thing here is that bishop g5 is stronger move. If there is a queen a5, we're able to play a3 b4, and still this is gonna be hanging anyway. Capture. This is happening in the game, by the way. Bishop d2. Very often you should take pay attention to this hanging pawn, because you already had a pawn extra. So move like castle. Question is if this pawn is acceptable. What you can do against the queen, guys? Tries English sometimes. Speaks Dutch, Flemish, French, weird English. English, the best. Okay, guys, what's up after queen takes c3? Why this move is so bad? Bishop d2, rook c1. Yeah, but bishop d2 maybe. Maybe it's not enough to go to d2. I will simply move the queen back, give bishop d2. Back more rook c1, but queen c4, queen e6, or queen d5. Maybe queen d5 is so good square for my queen. Okay, I appreciate rook c1. If there's a queen a5, where will be the domination, the power? Power of white. What is the power of white? Just use it. You cannot block out castle. Exactly. You give back the pawn, but where is your weapon? Work on it. Where is your weapon? Where is your power? Bishop d2? You don't need to play against the queen, like trap it. You don't need to trap the queen, no need. Bishop b4. Ah, bishop d2, bishop b4. No, but you will be not able to play bishop b4. I can queen to a3 maybe? Weapon. d6. d5, d6. I'm not sure about d6, but d5 for sure, yeah. So after rook c1, you activate your rook. The most natural is d5, or immediately d5 also. Because you're able to play bishop d4, attack the queen, and push. Whatever you wish. e6, e to d6. It's a great threat. This is the compensation about. d5, d5. Awesome. It's all about center, guys. Don't forget about this. It's really important. So bishop d2, he tried to save up this extra pawn, which is... I totally don't blame him. And maybe I could do the same, bishop d2. But this is calling just a sacrifice for initiative. There's a discover attack, but not great move. Now it's a great move. Okay, boom. Eliminate the bishop pair. Boom. Eliminate the exchange. d5 could be awesome, of course. Look at this. Look at this center. How you will not push. It's a move of the hand. Push, push, push. I'm disappointed that he didn't push so fast. Many times in a row. Now he's not able to push, you see, he's being fixed. Has to be pushed yet. Push! There we go. I'm not anymore disappointed. Excellent sledge. Did the best. Okay, and now his opponent finally resigned because he's paralyzed. This is one of the game where material is not really so huge factor here, but this stress, this space, think of space, means so much. Right, I can simply go to the Wiki games. Let's go. Okay, he sent me more links. Two links of weak hack, I think so. Let's go. Has to be. Maybe I open up too much chess.com. Second. Should maybe close them, but okay, let's analyze them all. He did 3 games. 3 games, by the way. Thank you, Sotara, for the great cheering. Thank you. Board. Check out the accuracy. Quick hack again. K07. 89 against 89. Awesome. 89 against 89. All right, guys. So K07. Grandmaster draw. 1190 against 1493. First thing what we should mention is the rating difference between. You can see the rating difference. 300 points. Not so less. We have 300 points difference. Very often in the sub battles you're crying even if you have a 50 or 100 points difference between. I know we shouldn't look at this so much because not many people are used to play rapid. Okay, he let him to push. Dog patrol of the police in the US. P07. When I see such a numbers like agent 007, 009, whatever, time think about some police stuffs, definitely some weapons, some guns or whatever, but K7. Yeah, hey, Firefox, how are you doing, Jay? You're suck at those. Well, currently not really because I'm analyzing games of former arena. But we can do it separate, yeah. We can maybe do it tomorrow too if more people are interested of rook pawn endgames. Yeah, it's a huge topic, man. Huge topic. All right. So if you don't wanna push d4, I think you have to push first d4 and then play knight f3 to not let black to have this space in the center. I think yeah. We can do it tomorrow, yeah. Pawn on the rook and games if you're interested. If more people are interested, not one, yeah. Take a look at some simple endgames. 94. Yeah. Now it's a strange setup of white to let black to push d4. I think everything is currently alright. Knight g3, push of e4. If all your plan is push of e4, maybe it's not so great. Canine. Okay, so I could recommend here setup like g3, bishop g2, fianchetto, and castle as fast as possible. Then searching for a way where to move away the dark square bishop if you need a breakthrough or actually attack this weakness. I call it weakness. It's not really isolated pawn, but for some point it's disconnect from the c7 pawn. So you should go for a bishop b2. b3, bishop b2 makes sense to attack the weaknesses on d4. Knight g3 is playing the knight one more time. E4 is another, I think, a little bit terrible move because en passant now this weakness become a strong pawn. So after capture, if you recapture with the bishop, which is the most common move, now this will be isolated pawn and you have open too. I think premium membership where? Do you mean chess.com? You could have access of more tactics, more articles, I believe, on several benefits. So if you delete the fact that black is able to take en passant, did you forget about en passant or not? I'm not really sure, but you shouldn't allow this again. So now, again, you have a problem with the light square bishop and how to solve it. You cannot solve it anymore with the g3 because you moved the knight there, so we go back to the g3 plan. So, he's done. Maybe b3, bishop b2, and maybe this knight here, but it's a bit complicated. e4. I told you what could be better plan. First, don't allow d4, and second, when you allow d4, you just have a simple plan with g3. You don't need to play this move e4. Bishop takes d3. Now, black is blundering. There we go. It's coming our time now. So, what could be the very good deal here? Capture. Check out some Philidor positions, very simple positions, what are really acceptable to everyone. You finish the night with some puzzle battles tonight or some tactics. Push you to think after so much analyzing. Okay, so bishop d3, I think you can... he could simple capture here, trade of the queens, maybe. This is attacking. You take here, he took the rook. Now you're able to first take the bishop and now next take the rook. Bishop could be trapped through f6. Bishop takes king f7. Now simply take back the bishop. Attack him in the arcades with the rook d1. And there is another way to take back the bishop. Right. 50 endgames you must. This is gonna be for YouTube content. It's gonna cost me plenty of hours to explain. But here you could ask questions. YouTube, not. Huh. Actually, I can stream on YouTube too. Like YouTube, I'm able maybe to use chess-based software and websites. Maybe itches could be more comfortable. I still don't feel so comfortable, like set up the position, analyzing board, and so on. Or generating a database in the chess.com it's still more complicated to me comparing to different websites. Okay, so f6. Can just take the bishop with the knight instead. Take the bishop with the knight. Moment you mean? I'm not sure. It's very, very complicated. Yes, of course. Where to capture? How to capture? Your push mark. Oh, thank you so much, Firefox. Oh, thank you so much. Not sure. I have to check out. I didn't check out the merge, or even when I go to the merge, there is no so much details who is ordering. Sometimes it's just anonymous. Yeah, different audience, but it's all about time, of course. I'm just thinking if I could stream their different websites without restrictions. Yeah, just don't blunder the muck is one of the most important step in your chess career. Okay, so bishop takes d3. Bishop d2. The other alternative here is a king f2, but I think he did better because here the king is targeting, like knight g4. Even this pawn is under pin, so black is able to jump here too. Everything is working here. So bishop takes d3, now bishop takes d3, queen takes d3, now capture here. He's able to take here. What's happened? F. Capture, there is a queen. 4, rook e1. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So check out this line, guys. So this is a bit wrong because of check. And when you try to save up the knight, boom! Save up the queen then. It's a super forcing way. So if bishop before, knight before, knight before, queen a4. If knight before, yeah, you can simply go to a4, knight c6. You're not able to make sledge that cut. It's illegal move. Illegal move. So
Illegal.
illegal. Illegal. A bit before. Yeah, I'm not sure a bit before. What do you mean? Bishop still on d3. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So here you go. Okay. Ah, you mean now capture like that? Oh, now you
Illegal.
just have a check. Oh yeah, and queen set castle. Yes, of course. Pin the bishop. That's awesome. Yeah.
Freedom, baby. Woo.
Freedom. Yes. So bishop takes it. This is very complicated. Where to capture, how to capture, when to capture. Okay, so now of course white is worse because of pawn down already, but I'm blaming this on the bad opening setup, and still king is in the center, and that's the wrong approach. How to lose a Actually, that's the correct approach. How to lose a pawn and get a catastrophic middle game part by white side as fast as possible. 14 moves so far. 14 moves so far. I feel like here soccer ball by white. The problem is, hey Stefan, how are you doing? So, the problem was the opening part. I think so. The problem was the opening part. Because now you have already middle game part with the with the e3 weakness. with the e3 isolated pawn. Pawn down. Isolated pawn. Still king in the center. Well, this knight is still not developed, so we cannot talk about development so much, but it's just about the opening part. You cannot say that you play very bad in the video game part. It's all about the opening part. So I'm glad that Zlech survived by draw, for instance. I'm glad. Alright. So we keep going with this. I think knight g4 is a huge strategy mistake. So he sacrificed, give up his 7th rank to take back. Actually, not to take back, to win one more pawn. But this pawn is so ugly, it's isolated pawn. Isolated pawn. Okay, guys, if I flip the board, let's imagine you have black pieces. What should be your preferences by black here? You have extra pawn, isolated pawn, rook d8, exchange the all rooks. Okay. What else? If you wanna really... I wish you did on Sunday. Oh yeah. 94. Okay, yeah, 94, but guys, we talk about rook d7. Don't let me to make this, please. F5. What the hell, F5? I'm gonna eat everything here. Don't let me to come in. So, what's the correct approach? Rook d8 is one of the way, yes. Let's exchange both rooks. This is one of the way. I'm totally agree with. Yeah, let's search for second candidate. Rook d8 is not the end of the world. We have choice. We have plenty of choice here. Not die in the back rank. I like that. The Piper h6 is good. Yeah. Why not? Push. Yeah, why not? Okay. Could be playable. h6, g6. Make a window. You can never make a mistake in such a situation where opponent is not really trying to cross even the 4th rank. Even the 4th rank crossing. Knight a5, it seems like good maneuver. Knight e4 is a bit interesting move. Then you can come back here. Knight a5, logis continuation, could work on. Yeah, the move is rook e7, h6 playable, rook d8 playable, one of the best moves too. Rook e7 followed by rook e8, and this is raising the pressure. Pawn e3, and then if you decide, you're able to go there and attack it 3 times already. 3 times. After window, you're able to win it without losing all these stuffs, without losing the pressure of the background. So now Zlech took back the initiative. Wikhack took back the initiative in his hands. Boom. Capture here. Now even I start lacking more white pieces. Boom, blunder. Why it's a blunder? Because he has a totally winning situation. How? You can push expect, but first we figured out the problem of improving the heavy pieces, the king's position, and so on. And then we hurry up to push and generate a pass pawn only when we are totally ready for this. Oh, rook takes b7 is interesting. Is it possible? Takes b7 is... Oh, rook takes b7 is just interesting, but losing move because of knight b7. I still cover my rook, yeah? Yeah, rook takes b7 is a bad. It's a blunder. It's a blunder of white. The simplest way: take the knight and take the most delicious pawn. What is the most delicious pawn? So of course, close to the black king. Then boom, boom, boom here, or boom, boom, boom here. So from the position with pawn down, you're able to go to the position with extra pawn. So this is insane. All right. Hope I'm not so spicy in my comments. I'm trying to help you and describe crystal clear way how I could continue game. Okay, now we clear the board. We clear the board. So now, again, I prefer white because white is more able to push one day. Like the connection between pushing and staying so far, I think it is about 4 moves, and I'm ready to push. Like I have to bring the king because I don't see any other way. A4. There is a rook b4 possibility, so I guess. Yes, it's not really possible to play b3 or protect a4 in advance. So the only one way is bringing the king. Let's see what he did. Go further. I'm not respecting so much because this is more playing for a draw. Yeah, he could play for something more. So let's check out, because here, oh, I remember. Okay, we're gonna see this endgame a little bit later. Let's talk about the strategy here. Let's try to count. Yeah, he has to trade off one of the rooks because endgame with 2 rooks on the board is more dangerous than 1 rook on the board. I could keep my rook first on d2. I want to stop here. Okay, stop here. So after king f8, I could try to play for a win, like king. I'm not sure if it's good. So if he starts pushing, if there is enough time for me, or I'm too late. Let me see. Or push, king c2. That's one of my dreaming position. The question is maybe that black is faster because these pawns are becoming too advanced. Now maybe white could have problems. Here we go. Your question, by the way, rook and game. We have one more rook in game. Very exciting situation in this game too. I remember it. Okay, so no, I wanted to stop to the most important moment. So if you decide to unbalance, yeah, 2 extra pawns on the queen side part for two extra pawns, pass pawn f against b and a, but b and a are pretty far away. So rook b7, push. Probably g4 because seems like I should support f pawn as fast as possible. You know, again, it's very complicated. So you just have a risk to lose the game even. Very tricky, yeah. Very tricky. Because the next support is, of course, rook f7. I don't really care about my next 2 pawns if they're a bit hanging, g and h. I want to support f pawn and push it to the end. f3, f2. It's possible. So we can bring the king then here. This king is also inactive and I don't need to activate him. I just need the rook behind and push the pawn. Guys, very, very playable. Even if you see the engine, he's confused. It's 0-0-0. White can easily win? Really? Do you trust yourself, Venki? Rook f2, but after f3, I have a big surprise for you. I'm faster than you through h5, h4, g3. Rook d4, rook f7, yeah. Huh. Maybe rook d4, and now king d1. f3, king d1. h5, d5. Oh, black is having all the time. Check, I'm here, go behind. Yeah, I think black is playing more for win here. This is a problem because more advanced pawn for black. But he could try, Maybe much better that he didn't try. Because he got the risk to lose the game. And here, from the rook game, a little before we had pawn down, don't forget about. We had pawn down. Oh no, you're not late, Nikki. We just analyze here. Look at this. Immediately he won a pawn. Of course, this is theoretical draw in 100 ways. Theoretical draw. But now we're gonna see the most common mistakes in the rook game. Your question. The Borislav. Okay. Check, bring the king, and now this king should stay in this area. This king should stay in this area, nowhere else. Nowhere else. Hey, Francesco, how are you doing? Happy to see you. Please check out the message what I sent you and try to join this fan club to remind you if you're gonna play on Blitz and Bullet on Sunday. Please check out the time schedule because it's important. Prize tournament. We'll be glad if you join. If you click join in the club and then join, you join today. Okay, cool. So Francesco will support us on Sunday. I'm very, very glad of this. You have to check out if you're 2 months in a row subscriber. Many rules in PMD. Okay, now he start moving the king ahead, which is a very, very wrong strategy. Out of 5 cents. Very wrong strategy. He has to stay. I told you the easiest way is just keep going with the rook g3 with the king e8. This is the draw strategy. Okay, king e6 could be wrong. Now he has still to come back. No plan is generate a barrier. Anyway, to generate a barrier. h5, king e5. He tried to make barrier. I was thinking about king g6 here, but maybe it's again draw. There is no way. There is no time to make. We can try king g6. Let's show you the draw. 7. Go behind. Push. Go here. So at the moment when white is trying to make a barrier like rook g7, and when you go back here, he's not able to play king g8 because losing h pawn. Losing h pawn. So if he play rook g6, now what could be the draw, guys? That's why I told you that if the black king is in this area, it could be much easier because now you could simply step on f7, on f8. Could be very, very easy draw. Rook a1, rook f1. One makes no sense. You're gonna lose the game through this way. Rook a1 has to be. Rook a1. b1, c1, everywhere is working. You just try to give me check. And no more barrier. There is no barrier. There is a totally perpetual check. You cannot get rid of it. Like, not. If you get rid, you can lose the rook. All right. Rook g7. And this was the draw. Okay, this is how the game continued. Let me see if Eva Wick-Hack had any chances to win this. Rook g7. He tried to make a barrier in this way. Oh, wait. We already analyzed this. Wait. Yeah, this was the game. Sorry. Okay, Rook g7 now. Now he bring the king back. Hey, Danish, how are you doing? Maybe because of Danish, we can check out some tactics in the end of this. Push. And now it's already simple draw. Okay. Crystal clear draw. He tried to the end, but I think he didn't have a chance after he got this rook pass pawn. He cut the king, but king has to be cut, I think, in about 4 files. Like, here we go. King has to be on the C file. I mean, our rook has to be on the D file, and king has to be on the C file. This will be the winning situation, because then white is able to make a barrier and simply promote H pawn. I move to the second game of Wick-Hack. This was an interesting rook endgame. Okay, second game of Wick-Hack. Go. A lot of 0-0 in the analysis, yes. Okay, next accuracy. Let's check out the accuracy here. 73, 81. Cool. Go, queen's pawn opening. Black is having black pieces. Go. Check out justification. I think it's a very cool. Bat wolf. Bat wolf. One. The win of our player. Wick-Hack. Queen's Gambit declined. White capturing a pretty early moment on d5, which is a great setup. Here, in general, I like the setup just by c6, followed by bishop e7 or bishop d6. In this case, you're totally able to play c6, bishop d6, because you solve, most of all, opponents solve the problem with bad placed light square bishop. You're able to play c6, solid setup, not anymore b6, c5 as usual. So here you're able to play c6, bishop d6, castle, move the bishop out, either f5, either g4 as you wish. This is the most common maneuver, h5, g6, and followed by knight bd7, and then you can maneuver the knight wherever you wish. The most common one is move the knight to e4, but if you're not able, you can play rook e8, you can move this knight here, then you can move the other one on e6, either g6. So position is a very, very flexible in advance and very solid for black pieces. Prime against chess. Person playing white just tried to trade everything off. If he's a bit weaker, then it's not against chess. Okay. So this is a very, very good setup, and one more time, capture by white here is not so great before black is pushing b6. So please, waiting for b6, and then it's good deal to capture on d5 if you're white side. As I said, both moves, f5 or g4, looks good for me. I don't really appreciate this move. Now why? Because position is totally open, so even I'm ready if against a3 to move the bishop back here, either here. Bishop will be still better placed than this tough place knight. You have to keep the dark square bishop. You have to keep the bishop pair. Keep the bishop pair. knight c6. I think the most natural one is more or less connected the knights. There are about several ideas why you have to move the knight to d7. One of it could be supporting of c pawn pushing c5, and the other one is
Tricky,
moving
tricky,
the
Nicky.
rook to e8.
Oh,
Thanks for
Then the
subscribing.
knight to f8, knight to g6, or knight to e6. The third one is after you connect the knights, move this knight in the center and connect the knights, bring the other one to f6. So now, strong connection in the center. Thank you so much, Sotar. Thank you for the Nikki gift. It's so much appreciated. So we can figure out the problem with the Francesco too. Not sure. Okay, we can make like user. Check out account. I'm worried. I have to check out. Okay, let's say we have time until Friday. Chess is it 29? Let's check out. We can write it. Yes, and 38 months subbed previously. How to check out if he's a 2 months in a row subscriber? Twitch also are having too many rules. I'm a bit confused for it. Okay, let's go back to the game, and again, I don't really appreciate when you capture on c3. Cool endgame. I don't appreciate capture on c3, and I don't really appreciate the position of the knight. So, free benefits if you connect the knights on d7. Free to play c5, free to maneuver the knight here, either here, and free to connect the knights through knight e4, and this knight is moving f6. Okay, 6. 95, very bad. White should break through and use the fact that also you're not able to connect your pawn structure through c6. So when you cannot push c6, white can break through if you want, but it could be bounce. 95, very good news for us, finally. And now, the question is, guys, what is the most preferable square for this knight? And if you jump ahead, are you scary? Are you scary to lose the knight, being trapped, or whatever? Let me know. I all the time recommend chess drills for my students. I know they don't really listen to me. I recommend 100 other stuffs, but chess drills. Also, chess.com changed several menus, but go to chess drills. You're able to practice against computer. Just go to chess drills and game practicing and practice against computer until you're winning. First try, okay, you can fall down. Second try, okay, you can fall down. But it's much better to fall down against computer, unrated practicing, check out the best opportunity, instead of losing game after game and doing the same mistakes. Yes. It's not only looking interesting, of course it's the best. Centralize the knight, seems like. As the knight attacking c3, and white is not really able to cover c3 by this way, so queen b3, b6. After f3, this was my question: are you scary to lose the knight? You should be scary. You have a perfect outpost even on e6, fixing the weaknesses on e5. So now you're attacking the queen on b3, and you're able next to attack the pawn here. Provoke f4, and then you can come back home to e4. Such a comfortable outpost for the knight. It's pretty nice. Suitable for us, not for opponent. Don't forget about that. Don't play friendly chess, please. So knight e4, knight d7 is attacking the pawn, but main minus, losing central pawn. Very bad. Okay, so knight b6, take, centralize. Hey, Fimso, Cephis, how are you doing? Okay, blunder after blunder in this game. F6, amazing move of black. Never play F6, we have this in mode, but not really in my chat. I respect F3 and F4 and F6 and F5, of course. Depends on the situation. If E8, F4 is a bad deal here. White should simplify through rook d1 and generate a background threat. Which channel is this? Benjamin? Is it about Ben Feingold again? Oh no, my favorite. No. F4. Black is getting a nice forky, by the way. Open your eyes for nightmare threats by night. Yes. Okay. Is this good deal? Of course it's not, because I'm able to come here. Or actually, I'm able to capture with the bishop and give a check, and you're not able to take because your bishop is under attack. So, if rook takes d1 is a bad deal, what could be better? They're playing very quickly, for sure. Yeah. Exactly, rook d8. Of course, the most natural is doubling the
Thanks for
rooks.
subscribing.
Attacking here. Hey, Captain Logis, huge thanks for TK. Thank you. Doubling pressure. It's still not easy to win e3, but it's on the way. It's on the way. You're able to push first g6, play knight d5. This is another fork too, and then being ready to capture. Blunder. Yeah, this is like a blunder, but opponent also blunder. It's very difficult to find out bishop takes d1. Okay, take. Also blunder my queen, so 3 times in my queen, not rook. Queen and rook. 4th game rook. 3 games queen in last arena, so I should keep silence. But I mean, you play 5 times better than me, so when I'm under panic, under tournament mood, it's very bad, and when I'm streaming too, it's happening both sides. Just kill me, kill my rating totally. Hey Del Pulsa, how are you doing? Where are you from? Now the simplest continuation is capture. Yes, quick hack did it. Rook takes e3. Totally winning already. There we go. Porky. Boom. Oh, we start singing after this move. Okay, so if we go back here, sorry, what could be better? Better. So you're not English speaker. Uh-oh. Yes. What could be better continuation? 4. Almost anything else is better than knight f4. Correct response. Excellent, so there. You're gonna get a free lesson. So, okay. You can go further through the pawn. Of course, pushing of B pawn makes more sense. He hit 10. Happy to see you. Pushing B pawn to the end makes sense. So giving this check is not even a threat. We can move wherever we wish. Any zigzag of those could be alright, totally. Um, so yeah, and then you're ready to push B pawn to the end. Really, makes no sense. Blunder in a totally winning position. Guys, do you know the final result here? I think I share it with you. Do you see it on the screen? Not really. Ah, yeah, you see it under skin bolt here below. But yeah. So rook g5 check. Here we go. Check. All right. How black is so talented to win a game with piece down and +5 for white. Share with me. Easy win. Okay, first he blundered this pawn. So after maybe black is able to collect all his pawns or sacrifice B and all other pawns for these two pawns and rook against rook and bishop. Let's remind again, it's easy theoretical draw. So first huge mess up is bishop e5. If you're white, how you'd like to continue? Only one move actually is a plus 4.4 for white. What is this genius move? Look. Under. course, it's a rook takes e6, guys. So it's totally winning, but still, you should keep this simple thinking. Not complicated game. There is no mating net. There is no way for simplification. Change rook for a rook, and again having a pretty simple endgame. So you can simply capture, and when there is a b2, you can go behind. Question is maybe if black is able to play bishop b4, rook b4, sorry, but then yes. What could I think Schledge mentioned this. Bishop b4, b2. Yeah. B2 is not really working, because if b2 now, you can stop the pawn. See how? Um, Only if you wish you can vote. In this glass I'm talking about. Do you think so? This is juice. Grape juice? I don't know. Only if you trust me, because then you cannot maybe even trust to the prediction answer. I mean, I will not cheat you, of course. Okay, how to stop the pawn? Rook d6? Exactly. Rook d6, rook d1. There we go. Okay. So now you're able to stop the pawn. If I push b2, yeah? b2. There we go. Check here. Stop the pawn. Time. And if I'm accepting the rook, then you have plenty of time to block out the pawn and promote yours. It's easy job. It's easy job. So, play simple chess, yeah? Try to play simple chess. So, he didn't capture the pawn. I think this pawn, step by step, become more dangerous for white side. That's why wherever he move away the bishop in this moment is a mistake. By the way, I could keep this pawn maybe through rook a6 and rook b6 and support b pawn could be similar figuring out, and move the king here, either here. Alright, so this is not really the game. They keep going with the b3, bishop e5. Now the question is why? The opponent. Why black didn't capture g4 and playing for a draw? It's a very simple answer, because black is playing for a win. Okay, rook takes c6. He could capture on g7, by the way. -6 after this move. White's -6. Finally, white is happy that he find out the only one tactic in his life, and then this tactic doesn't really work because black is simply promoting a queen. So if he saw that, Even doesn't matter how clever or how stupid he is, he could simply take the pawn. So this is gonna be again theoretical draw. Again, if we check out this endgame, I think maybe nothing so much to say about this endgame, but maybe most of you could be curious to how to finish this endgame. White is fighting to make a perpetual check and don't want think. Black is fighting to make a perpetual tank check or cut the king like that through rook b4 and try to turn around with the king like that. This is the approach of black. My only one recommendation is don't take a very hard way. Don't exchange the rooks. I mean, it doesn't really matter so much. It's gonna be much more 5 times more complicated if you exchange the rooks because you have a risk to lose the game. You have a huge risk to lose the game. Just keep the rooks on the board. Doesn't matter where gonna be the black's position of the rook. Wherever you go, try to searching for perpetual method of check. Okay, so here, Black 12, yeah. Bishop takes b4. Why? What is the fault of our chat? We have nice chat. I drank today 3 coffees, maybe 1 cola, 3 coffees, too much. So what do you think? So is having this glass? Is this a juice? What's your opinion? I'm just curious. Show you. You are so sweet. Okay. Been so long since last night. Okay. More complicated with rooks. Less pieces and pieces to lose. Exactly. Okay, so bishop c3, and now the game is over after the blunder. Very successful exchange here. Boom! Very nice checkmate of weak hack. I finished with weak hack games, and let's keep going with the next one. I have Otmain in my pocket and Halfulness. So let's go to Otmain. This was again what he said at the beginning. That piece is the accuracy. Accuracy is 96.7 against 83. Wow. Otman has no chance. Otman has no chance. I think this is the first loss of Zonkas. What we analyze tonight. And 2. Yeah.
And
game was
SH.
sus,
Thanks for
96
subscribing.
accuracy. Yes, this is insane.
Sonia
Oh,
Lane.
huge thanks,
Thanks for
Rehack,
subscribing.
huge thanks, amazing.
David
Thank you
Fresno.
so much, thank you so much.
Thanks for subscribing. Dutch
Thank you
Day.
so much.
Thanks for
Appreciate
subscribing.
it.
Direct the Legend. Thanks for subscribing.
Prediction.
Yeah.
Ask me, is this a juice or it's something else? Thank you, you're welcome, I'll be glad to analyze more, of course. Okay, we have one more time, oh, not one more time, currently we have several Philidors what to analyze. Now we have Pork Defense, E5. I think it's some kind of terrorist to this F4, D4, E4. This one, what I could recommend is as fast as possible break through the center through C5. Hey, contentious. I could show you, but Twitch didn't ban me. Show you the. You'll be able to see it. Oh, maybe I could send you a picture in Discord. It will be much better. Lemon juice. Well, period of the year. Okay. So castle E5, knight FD7, FD7, C5, 96, pressure in the center. Okay, f takes E5, knight D5. Okay, this is kind of good setup, I think so. Bishop D3. First mistake of white. So, I think you're all right in the opening part. He has to play bishop c4. Not sure how good is this accuracy. And this is impressive. This is impressive percent. It's playing. Bishop d3 makes no sense. Bishop c4 is more attackable. Somehow provoke e6 and stay out of the game. Let's go bishop. Yeah, first and only one mistake. You should use it, yes, definitely. This is the breakthrough of what I'm talking about from the beginning of the game. This is about c5, yeah. c5 breakthrough. Even if I don't know this, I know the setup. I know it's like obvious move, you know, obvious mistake, obvious move, obvious reaction, obvious counterattack. Everything is so obvious. So c5 seems like seems like really standard tip breakthrough. When you see so many pawns in the center, you try to break through, and it's all about because he spent time to push, but his king is still in the center. So I know that I repeat this 100 times, but yes, he still have the king in the center, so we're able to counterattack him as fast as possible. What is the main pawn? The main pawn is d4. You are currently attacking the basics. The basics. Bishop d3, fianchetto. Bishop d3. But some of you could ask, bishop c4 also makes no sense because of knight b6 attack. Why then bishop c4? Yes, it's much better play. Bishop d3 makes no sense because of this pawn chain against bishop. So again, we talk about basic rules in chess around Nimzovich and so on. Yeah. So bishop d3 makes no sense. c5, amazing move of Ottoman. Could be. He didn't do c5. So guys, doesn't matter of the power of your opponent. Maybe you've been under stress because of this 200, 300 rating difference between. But even such a players, believe me, they don't really have a good strategy in the middle game part. Even in the they don't have a perfect opening part. I can find out 100 mistakes around. Very often they just play. They just move. They have good tactic skills, yes. But when they reach a playable position, before that, I'm pretty sure they did several mess up Subs in the opening part. What you could use. What you could use. Yes. You just need to think. You just it's about mental thinking that you can do it. You can do it. You can break through. You can attack him. Doesn't matter of the rating points difference between. Okay, so c5 is such a common attack against c5. Makes no sense to stay passive with c6. Makes no sense. Glass. Is this a juice? Okay, so c5 again. Here is not exactly breakthrough, but after knight c6, you're attacking 3 times. d4 plus able to play b6, bishop b7, or bishop g4. Pin, deflect, one more defender, and then d4 will be under 3 times attack again. This is not melon, this is watermelon. This is watermelon, it's not melon. Russian juice. Okay, so c5, c6. I'm not sure. Do you see the evaluation? No. Let me see the difference between. Chess.com is not so precise into the evaluation. Indeed, time, but check out here. 0, 0, 0, 0. And when I play c6, I think this is one of the most important moments in the game. Check out here. So, 2 question marks. What mean that? Why? Yeah, what mean, but why? The most important is to understand why and never repeat this. Every time you should think about counterattack in the center. Why? Because you're totally safety on the king side part, you have castle already, and this guy, where is f-pawn missing? Where? How the hell you should open up a7, g1 diagonal? What's the way? Why this is a blunder? Why c6 is a blunder? Because he has a better opportunity. What could be this opportunity? Because if you stay solid, even if you play good moves like bishop g4, pin, seems like natural, knight d7, natural, you are not able to fight for the center. You are not able to get space. He has strong center, that's it. You should break through as fast as possible, ASAP. I don't talk about this, I'm just asking you if this is a juice. Is this a dirty question? I'm just asking you, yeah. c4. He could simply play a castle. I mean, maybe his accuracy is based on his some point bad moves. Yeah. What is day tomorrow? Okay. Okay. Bishop takes f3. Bishop pair. Congrats. Congrats to the white. Again, another blunder. Should develop as fast as possible. I guess you can go for these squares by knight. Should develop the knight as fast as possible. Now you repeat the queen's movement, c5. Too late, man. Too late. It's too late. Back streets, boys. All right. Yeah. H8. Yeah, it's already coming to some blunders. Yeah, some blunders. Losing second pawn. No comment in advance. Thursday off and Friday to recover. Of course, of course. Such a question, so there, please. Such a question. Of course. When you get a rest day, you should relax after the rest day. Not get up. Today I got up at 5:40 maybe, and I realized that I late for the lesson because it should be at 5 a.m. because you see change the time zone with 1 hour, and well, also the father of the girl forgot to inform me, but I also forgot that they changed the time, so yes, Backstreet Boys are E6. So even if you get up at 5:40, it could be. So you push c5 here, too late. Okay, I think we're wasting of currently time, because doesn't matter how precise he's gonna play here. You've got too many extra pawns and too many